Episode 8 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through the prior videos, questions, and comments to help you with your HUT lineup decisions. Again, as always, if you are new to these videos, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you can get your question in quickly. As I do go first come, first serve. So let's get into the prior videos questions, and we'll start with the Browns win 24. Sleaze, I love your videos. What would you recommend is the best way to get PowerUp collectibles for casual players who don't play HUT champs? Honestly, objectives for one, whether it be the X Factor or Icon objectives. There's a few very, very simple ones. But on top of that, the event objectives as well, those reward them pretty easily. And then on top of that, what I would do is simply like trade in like 82 and 80 or 83 and 84 overall players. Make sure that the value when you go and look is like around 17,000 coins. That's usually the cheapest that they'll go for. No question, just gratitude. Love the vid and streams. Thank you, Sleeves. Dude, thank you so much, man. All right, Drummer Guy Cam says, hey, Sleeves, why can't Suzuki stop scoring? He is on a nice little pace right now. As a Habs fan, I love it, but it's a bittersweet feeling seeing his fantasy cards slip further and further away. I'm free to play, and I just finished the Gallery of Greats challenges, so I can finally remove all the loan cards from my lineup. I know you'll probably be releasing a ranking video soon. I did. But who from this event would you make all the way to 87 and keep in your lineup? Also, I pulled the crazy 88 Matthews card, but it's untradeable, and because I'm a Habs fan, I'll never use a Leaf in my lineup. I respect that. How far away do you think we are from an 88 trade-in set? Thanks, my guy. Love the content as always. First of all, 88 trade-in set. We don't have 86s yet. I'm hoping we get an 86 trade-in set by like the end of the month. I don't know. They're so slow on that, and I'm pretty sure last year it was like +1 a month. So I don't know. We're halfway through November. On top of that, the Suzuki thing, yeah, man, he's been really good. What I would do is if you can't get his fantasy card, what I would do is simply just get his X Factor. Keep doing your X Factor rerolls and see if you can get him. I got him in an X Factor pack, and I just saved him. I'm not going to reroll. I'm just going to save him because if he starts popping off and whatever becomes 99 quickly, that's what I would do. In terms of who I would make from the Gallery of Greats event all the way up, it's Ovechkin without a doubt. If that's the one that if I had one, that would be it. Thoughts on using Chikrin now from fantasy? He's very close. He's still very slow. So I think that if you're in a lower division and you have a hard time on defense, like stopping off the rush, you're gonna have a hard time. A couple more goals and he'll be really good though. Hello, Slaves. For my third pair left defenseman, with 83 series, a Klingberg on right. Should I put PowerUp icon Nick Lidstrom or 86 or so I can get the shooting boost in? I'd probably upgrade Lidstrom as the year goes on, but not sure I'll max out Or at 88. Thank you very much. Or has been fantastic. He is so fast. If you actually break the puck out with him, it's wild when he gets up to high speeds. The PowerUp icon Lidstrom is much cheaper, I think, just because you could use him at 85. I would go Bobby Orr. It's more fun, man. It's more fun. Go Bobby Orr. Cross says, hey, man, love the content. Keep up the grind and not giving EA a dime of your money. The not a dollars, man. You touched on it in this video, but I'm deciding on saving my cards for Team of the Year or making a couple team builders. Last year, I was able to make McDavid, Matthews, and McKinnon, which was awesome because they're some of my favorite players to use, but I basically had to save 90% of the cards I received from awards from the RIP to do so. How do you go about spending cards for both? Also, I'm no money spent and really only grind squad battles to Elite 1. Sometimes top 100 if I can nerd out all the games in a given week. Insert Homer Simpson meme. Hopefully, they make some improvements to this mode in the future, like i.e. getting max points still if you win by 5 goals with 20 shots on 2-minute periods. That would be huge. Yeah, they need some changes to squad battles. In terms of saving for both, the only way is like to have their X Factor. So like if you do the X Factor choice packs, right? And like Matthew Tkachuk, there's a shot he gets one. So if he's in there, that would be one. On top of that, like I'm still taking mega players packs from HUT Champs. I know that you can't play them, but like if you can in squad battles, you'll get collectibles and you can make mega packs in there. Just because it's so much. But honestly, the best way to do it, anything that's 82 and under. So 83 and above, you keep. 82 and below, sell. Everything. If you're only doing squad battles, you're getting tradable awards. That's what I would do because those cards, the value is not good when it comes to trading in for collectibles. 83 and above, it's not bad. But the 82 and below, just sell everything. Hey, Slaves, my first two lines are Timu Nieuwendyk Kuzi and Ovi Lemieux Base McDavid. I have Giroux and fully X-Factor Roberts on the third line. I'm struggling with too many good right-handed players. I have the exact issue. And I want to keep my gold quick draw on my first line and have a good center. But I don't feel right putting my best player in Lemieux on line 2. If you could just help me organize my top 2 lines, the best way I'd appreciate it. Nieuwendyk is the best card I've used outside of Heritage McDavid. He is unbelievable. His shot always goes in. I would put... I would put Timu on line 2 on the wing and put Lemieux on the right wing, and then get Giroud up to line 2 and move Solani down. That's what I would do. Bruce says, hey buddy, how you feeling about MSP costs? I've liked that it's been pretty easy to get involved in the events, being able to rent players to do objectives, but seeing how the costs will be going up and they're still starting at 82, feeling that later on in the year it'd be pretty pricey and best to avoid and just go with normal release cards. Think they've got anything to keep events engaging, or will just be doing squad battles with 82s so we can get PowerUp icon for X Factors and icons? Yeah, man, that's the issue with progression in HUT. They've been very cheap to start, but it is going to be very expensive as this goes along. Honestly, you're just gonna have to be more selective. Like, this event is a perfect one because it would cost a little bit more than normal at 87 overall. So I only made Ovechkin. I'm probably gonna make McInnes too, just because he's fun. But I'm not gonna go out and make like 4, right? You gotta pick and choose. Nani says, hey sleeves, I need help in getting a right D. I have roughly 400k in coins, and I want to avoid building team builders since I'm saving up gold cards for Lemieux. Any suggestions for a right D besides Makar? Well, honestly, McInnes. I've really liked him. I only have him at 85, and he's been really good. If you have 400k, I mean, you could keep saving and get Doughty. But you know, like that's you're like, if you 400k is your budget, you could save up a little bit more and get his X Factor maybe, or his fantasy card. Or X Factor, either one. That might be an option for you. If you're not going to do... Breezewa is so good, though. That's the thing. Breezewa is so good. I would go McKinnon. Hey, slaves. I just started a No Money Spent team, and I already did the starting challenges, and now I just focus on getting fantasy objectives. So when I get the fantasy collectible, should I focus on getting the Jumbo Elite Players pack for 3, or should I go for the Ultimate packs? I think you can only do a certain amount if you get all the collectibles. I would do the Ultimate pack. If you're No Money Spent, you just started, you're probably a ways away from getting a team builder. You probably want one of those massive pulls to kind of jumpstart you. Which Crosby should I upgrade, X Factor or MSP? Well, his MSP is cap. It's definitely his X Factor. And I believe he has gold and stoppable. Yes, Dr. Primo says yes. X Factor for sure. Or what a way to spell Breezewa. This man just sounded it out. I love it. Or Breezewa, love the content series. Honestly, Breezewa is the best defenseman in the game, or is the coolest and most fun. And if you break the puck out with him, you can just go end to end very easy. Adam says, hey sleeves, love the content. Only reason I have any idea what I'm doing in this game. I was wondering which team builder I should do next. I was gonna do Robitaille, but I got X Factor McDavid. Made Orr, I'm gonna work towards powering him up. Should I make Breezewa for my defense, which is weak? Have Nieuwendyk. Also wondering what the best way to make power up collectibles is. Thanks. Definitely Nieuwendyk. 100% I would go with Nieuwendyk. He is the best team builder. Breezewa. He's the best defenseman for sure. And you could also go and make Gonchar instead of Leech. They're very, very similar. I would go with, hey sleeves, just kind of wondering why they don't put up power packs in the store. Yeah, I just simply don't have the time to be busting my chops trying to earn them. There's a heck of a lot of power players right now, and I happen to have a bunch of them and can't power them up all the way. Thanks for the good videos. Probably because they don't want people to be able to buy Master Set players, because essentially that's what you're doing. That would be my guess. Diddy says, hey slaves, not so much a who should I choose, but I would love a video on setting up a team, including who to put where in the power play and penalty kill. Would be a big help for a newbie like me. I already have a good team, but I just suck at the moment, and some tips would help. Love the videos. They already help me a ton. If you watch my strategies and settings video, that's where I would start. In terms of power play and penalty kill, you need to have someone with gold quick draw, in my opinion, just in case. Because, like, that first draw, usually you need to, like, you're under pressure more than likely, and it's imperative to win the draw, and you get a big boost to your face-off rating and everything like that when you're in the defensive zone. That's why Nieuwendyk is so good. In terms of penalty kill as well, something that I do is I put my defensemen on their correct side. So lefty on left and righty on right, so that when they win the draw and I go around the net, they're not on their backhand, and I can just shoot it down the ice very easily. Hey sleeves, thanks for getting me into HUT, as I usually play offline, but I've been having fun now. Let's go, dude. I got an X Factor Crosby Quinn, and I'm wondering if I should keep Crosby or get a second Gallery of Great Crosby. If you're a fan of Crosby, I'd keep him. If he's tradable, I'd probably sell the X Factor, because you might be able to re-roll and get another one later on. No, I would just keep X Factor Crosby. I'm free to play. It's gamer time. I'm free to play, and I have Jack Hughes X Factor. Can I afford him to get to 89? I have him at 85 and have 80 to 100k. If you can't, just save up your power up collectibles, man. I think it's worth it. He's very, very good. Hey sleeves, how's dad life treating you? It's not bad, man. I'm a little tired. Do you think squad battles or rivals is more worthwhile? This all depends on, you know, if you can handle it or not. To be honest, squad battles is by far the best, simply because you can pause. So throughout the day, let's say you have a job, you work it from home, you can pause and just pick it up whenever. Rivals is like you got to sit down. That's a couple hours, right? But I, for one, really hate offline gameplay, so it's tough for me. But if you like offline play and you don't mind it, squad battles is more rewarding for the time commitment, as well as the fact that if you get to Elite 1, everything's tradable and you get coins. So it's kind of a best of both worlds. Caballero says, hi, Sleeves. I just did the X Factor pack and I got Toko, Doughty, and Matthew Kachuk. My question is, who should I pick, Doughty and Kachuk? I would go Doughty. Hey, Slaves, love the content. I have a question. I was wondering if you can answer. I would greatly appreciate it. I was lucky and pulled a tradable Jack Hughes Star of the Month. I'm a Wings fan and would love to have the Dylan Larkin X Factor. I noticed both cards are currently worth the same. Is it wise to trade the Stars of the Month Jack Hughes for X Factor Larkin? Or should I hang on to the Hughes and make Stars of the Month Larkin? I play squad battles in Rush only, looking to make a killer Wings alumni team. Okay, so you answer your question. In my opinion, when it comes to value, you throw value out the window when you're trying to make a theme team. Like, in all honesty, if you weren't a Wings fan, I would keep Stars of the Month Hughes, or I would sell him once he's out of packs, and then buy something that you want that's really good. Like, you'd be pretty close to being able to buy like Gordie Howe, for example, which actually would fit. But because you're a Wings fan, you need Larkin. I would get Larkin's X Factor card for sure. So make sure you've done the X Factor reroll so that you don't get him then, right? But yeah, I'd probably sell and get him. Yes, I would. Hey man, I have X Factor Crosby and Ovi, but the event, I was wondering if I should go with the event cards or X Factors. I'm trying for X Factor Panera, New York Ranger fan. Ovi's Gallery of Great card is so good. I wouldn't do Ovi, but I would keep Crosby. Sleeves said to keep Jack Hughes X Factor, but dump Points X Factor. I gotta disagree on that. Point has pretty much the same stats, but has gold Unstoppable Force. And while Unstoppable Force isn't as OP as last year, it's still an advantage for smaller players like Point and Hughes. And even the size issue, both these cards are fast enough that it gives an advantage over most cards at the stage of the game. If you like Hughes' card, you will like Point at least as much, if not more. If I'm wrong, what am I missing? So part of that is Jack Hughes had a shot at Team of the Year. I don't know if he does now simply because he got hurt and depends how long he's for. Braden Point doesn't. So it's something to keep in mind about X Factors is that one of the biggest values of them is that when Team of the Year comes out, you'll be able to do a trade-in with the max X Factor player. But if they both don't win Team of the Year, it doesn't matter. The other thing is that X Factor Jack Hughes is already an 89. Point's going to need a bunch of upgrades to get to 89, which is going to take some time, and you don't know when they're going to happen. Yes, I think they're very similar. Braden Point's a fine X factor early on, but when you go from like the next tiers, it's going to cost quite a bit. That's why Jack Hughes' shot is also different than everyone else's. I don't know what it is, but no, there's really not that big of a difference. Again, please, if you disagree with something that I say, completely cool with that, right? But that's why I just, my own personal preference on him there. Even Candlesticks here, keep Hughes for Team of the Season. That's, yeah. Absolutely correct on Team of the Year. I made them all male, and yeah, very meh. See, that's the thing, guys. So what they're alluding to is in the last video, I talked about this. If you save up for Team of the Year and you get all the Team of the Year players, they can't come out of your lineup, meaning that you have 6 roster spots locked up for the rest of the year. No matter what, it gets very, very boring. I'm done with NHL 24. I spent 3 hours on the Giroux one-timer goal objective and still haven't got it. BS. It's a brutal one. If you haven't already, what I would do is just go end-to-end with another player, and then you just score on a rush tap-in. Like, force it cross crease. Who are the best 2 D-men? Breezewa? Dude, guys, I need you to look up how to spell Breezewa. This is too much. Breezewa, I love Aura as that combination. I do. I think it's very, very good. That's going to do it for episode 8, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Make sure you get your questions in for the next episode. Thank you again for watching. If I don't answer your question, come and check me out on Twitch. I go live every single day, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'll answer your question live. See you then.